What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. Joining the main card of FCR 23, ladies and gentlemen, out of Sweden, a great promotion, really good production value for a small up-and-coming promotion where there's not a lot of talent in Sweden, and the promotion has been doing a good job of bringing some international fighters in and, you know, developing some young talent as well. If you guys haven't checked it out already, my UFC picks and predictions video is up. It's under the live stream, and my Rise in 50 preview show is also up, so check it out. All right, Dos Santos is taking this fight on short notice, ladies and gentlemen. 3-fight losing streak against the surging Albanian prospect who's 3-0 as a pro. He's the huge favorite in this one. Dos Santos, inspired by Vanderlei and Anderson Silva. 4 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision. Fought in LFA, fought in Chuto, Brazil, but has not had a good 2024. Didn't fight since 2020. Took 4 years off. Came back in 2024 and lost 3 in a row. Excuse me. Yeah, comes back in 2024. Mind you, goes right into the fire against a 10-1 guy, but has been knocked out in his last 3 fights. It's taken a few months off, but yeah, and taking this fight on short notice. Berisha 3-0 as a pro, 4-0 in his last 4 fights, including amateur. Fought in the Amateur Cage Warriors Academy, where he ripped it up. Fought in the IMMAF, where he didn't rip it up, but still. And as a pro in FCR, knocked out his first opponent, knocked out his second opponent, and TKO'd his third, all in the first round. So I imagine more of the same with the Albanian prospect. Again, Santos has a lot of experience, but is it going to be enough taking this fight on short notice? Coming off 3 knockouts, I don't think so. Let me know your pick in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going with the favorite on this one. I ain't swinging with no underdog. Both of the fighters are in the cage, ladies and gentlemen. They're being announced here. If you're new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and of course live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. We'll be covering UFC a little bit later. This is on Fight Pass. This is on Fight Pass. All right, here we go. So catchweight bout, not quite light heavyweight, not quite heavyweight. But again, short notice affair here. Is this LFL? LFL next weekend? Levels Fight League? There's so many LFLs. Oh, Dos Santos looking confident coming in on short notice, man. Jeez. And 3 wins as a pro. As an amateur, I didn't even say what he went as an amateur. We went over the fights, but what was his record? 8-1 as an amateur. Only lost to a 6-0 guy who's now 7-0 as a pro. Jesus, ripping it up in Brave. All right, no shame in that. No shame in that. This is Viking Fight Championship. So we'll say this: the Swedes have been producing better fighters than the Finns. I'll say that much. Historically and currently. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
No glove touch here. Huge cage, by the way, in FCR. A little more of a padded surface, not as coarse. Not coarse at all by the looks of it, but like huge. Let's go for that. 4 minutes and 43 seconds. Oh, nice 1-2 by Dos Santos. Walking forward is Dos Santos. Oh, nice 1-2 by Berisha. A right and a left. Berisha's huge, man. UFC still the biggest show? Hardly. 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Octagon's been doing better numbers, which is live numbers, which is awesome. With the K. Octagon with the K. Setting records. It's amazing. 4 minutes on the clock. Right hand by Berisha. Oh, a nice right and kick to the body. And oh, big shot by Berisha. Knocks down Dos Santos. And he's covering up. It's going to be over. He's landing. Hammer fist. Covering up his Berisha. Herb Dean, minute of pain. And Or covering up his Dos Santos. Herb Dean, minute of pain, and let's go. Berisha wins this one too. KO. Definitely not one. Yeah, definitely not one. Jeez. Damn. So Berisha got cut, small little cut, and then just absolutely, literally saw red, went beast mode, and absolutely starched Dos Santos. 4 losses in a row now. Damn. 6-8. 6-8. Calling you now, the Ryzen event tonight will be better than UFC Mexico. Oh, yeah. I mean, UFC Mexico, there's going to be some bangers. There's going to be some really good knockouts and just some solid fights tonight. I think this card's going to be great, the UFC card. Like, I'm excited for it, right? But yeah, the Ryzen card is stacked. 17 fights. Even the kick fights are really good as well, Chris Cushman. I watched a lot of tape. Now, some of them are probably going to be one-sided, but we're going to see sick knockouts as a result. Or just, you know, savage fights. So I'm excited. Yeah, they're gonna be fun. Great win, by the way, for this light heavyweight prospect. Huge light heavyweight, by the way. Mehmedagić, are you staying up for Ryzen? By the way, speaking of Ryzen, guys, my Ryzen picks and predictions video is out. Go check it out if you haven't already. If FCR is not your jam and you're just stopping by to say, yo, what's up to the boys, but you want to get your Ryzen picks in, timestamps available if you don't want to sit through all of it. But there are my picks. Again, I spent more time watching tape on the prelims than doing prep for the main card. But just like my UFC notes, guys, here are my UFC notes. Here are my UFC notes, okay? UFC picks are out as well. My Ryzen notes just as detailed. So there you go. It's, yeah, Ryzen I do okay on picks. It's always so tough. Man, anything can happen. I mean, anything can happen in mixed martial arts, but anything can happen in superior rule set, real MMA. None of this UFC fake ass garbage. Rule set being garbage. Yo, what's up, Mike? Happy fight day Saturday. Enjoy your day in the stream. But hit that like for your boy Yousofi. Yes, exactly that. Thank you, Mike. Hope you're having a good start to your weekend. I certainly have. Stayed up a little too late last night watching fights. Luke's went till like 1:30 in the morning. Watched a little bit of Rise, but eventually just fell asleep. And then, yeah, actually had a decently productive morning here. Got a little bit of work done. Hopefully we get like an hour of buffer time between the UFC and Ryzen. We probably won't, but yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Damn, it was super nice yesterday. I want to say like 65-ish, 65, 70-ish here in Minnesota, which, hey, for springtime we'll take it. But today the winds of shit are returning, and we actually might. Like, right now it's 40 and cloudy. They said we might get some snow overnight if it drops, so we'll see. Yeah, small little cut in the right eye, as you guys saw, or as you see here from Arlind Berisha. And as soon as he got cut, he just walked forward and went crazy. Here, I'm going to grab the FCR official bout order, because Tapology doesn't have the right order. But yeah, so Ryzen picks and predictions video. Again, I'll drop it one more time in the chat. Ryzen, 50 picks and preview with the mighty J Wolf, ladies and gentlemen, who honestly I think is the only other person on the planet who likes Ryzen more than me, who's as passionate or more passionate towards the mighty Ryzen Fighting Federation. My UFC picks and predictions are here as well. You know, I'll get some timestamps on the. Yeah, I got the time wrong, Shane. It was 1:30 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. Eastern, but I posted it Eastern by mistake. We are here now, Shane. We are here now. They're wiping the blood off the mat. Maybe their TV deal doesn't like that. So that's my UFC UFC preview. I'll get the timestamps in there as we go here on the fly. I've done it before, so if I miss a chat as a result of doing that here in the next 5 minutes, don't blame me. But let's quickly get to what time does it start? Okay, here it is. So the next fight's gonna be... Okay, we got 3 more fights left. We got 3... Shoot, we might even have some buffer time between the UFC. I can maybe even get some work done between FCR and UFC. There you go, there you go. A lot of finishes, a lot of finishes. All right, next fight on the card, we have... a catchweight bout, Malki versus... So the first 2 fights must have finished real quick. Because we were only 25... No, we were like 30 minutes late. So we must have had 2 quick finishes, which, again, shout out, we had a Sweden on Sweden matchup. And that's the thing, like, they'll put Swedes on the card and decent Swedes, but they bring in a lot of good international talent as well. They bring in international fighters that are at the same level as the Swedes. There you go, there you go. All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to this next one. Nabil Malki against Delmar Silva. Now, you hear the name Delmar Silva from Portugal, and you think, okay, this guy's he's going to be an absolute wrecking ball. But then you look at his record, and you're like, 3 finishes in a row so far, been a good card. Hell yeah. I completely forgot about UFC and Ryzen today. Let's go. Yo, check out my podcast with the mighty... I would say, no chill, if you're going to watch... one of the 2 preview show / videos. Oh man, seeing Pitbull in UFC fucking attire just beautiful. Beautiful. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. Let's fucking go. Patricio, baby. It's about time. He's gonna absolutely starch. He's gonna absolutely starch Yair Rodriguez. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. But anyways, yeah, check out my Ryzen podcast. First and foremost. Guys, go check out No Chill's recent short. If you want him to be canceled on YouTube. No. But go check out his recent short. He's going to make content for you, the viewer. He's a man of the people, ladies and gentlemen. He's a man of the people. He respects the fighters and his viewers. 2 minutes on the clock. I'm just kidding. $2 donations. Earlier, Justin, I was literally like looking at 2 screens here. I finally closed the second broadcast. I had the same 2 running. And I look down and just see the number 2. And I'm like, 2 minutes on the clock. So that's going to be the running joke here today. Any number I bring on screen every now and then, it's going to be 2 minutes on the clock. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. I should actually get a little widget that just says that. 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute left. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. My man. Good to see you, good to see you. We got some commercials on UFC Fight Pass right now for an FCR stream, which is interesting. I wonder maybe if they lost connection? Interesting. This will be the first UFC card that I've really sat down and been able to watch in 3 weeks. Let's go again. Shout out to Justin for the $2 donation, man. Justin is always renewing his membership and always donating. And we got a ton of members in the live chat as well. So thank you guys. Thank you. Let's go, Pibble. Yo, what's up, Funkmaster Flay? Good to see you, buddy. How are you? I'm telling my kids this is Kendrick Lamar. I'm picking Malki. He definitely gonna put an end to Yair reign. That never happened. All right, Delmar Silva. It's Alpha Ginger time. King. Oh, that was Delhi. King Del. 6-11 as a pro. 0-4 in his last 4 fights. 1 KO TKO, 3 submissions, 2 decisions. He's got 3 KO losses. 3 submission losses and 5 decision losses. He's fighting in favela combat and he's under 500, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling my kids it's better than Kendrick Lamar, because honestly it is. Hot take. I'm not a big Kendrick Lamar fan. I think he's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna be here and say that one of the greatest of this era that people say is good. It's just like I like Isaiah Rashad more. I like Freddie Gibbs more. I like Khan more. I could go down the line, right? Anderson Paak, Cordy, like there's all these other guys I prefer listening to, but I understand why people like him so much. It is better, thank you. Yeah, he is good. Yeah, it's Funkmaster Flay is the one who Funkmaster Flay is the one who produced that song, Scott. Yeah, I like Isaiah Rashad. For the squad! Anyways. Yo, what's up, Barter? Lost your 2-0 guy. Did you get some sleep finally? Hell yeah, Funkmaster. Yeah, lost your 4-2 guy. Lost your 2-0 guy. Lost your 3-0 guy. Hell yeah, dude. It was a good night of fights yesterday. Got some sleep, which is good. Gearing up for the marathon that is today. UFC after this. Ryzen after that. We got potentially one of three promotions we'll be covering tomorrow. I think UFC and Ryzen will produce a good card here today. No, Scott. I don't even know if... you probably didn't even know that. Steve Urchin for the win. Yo, what's up? Exploring the car. How's your day going? You got any streams this weekend we can shout out? Anyway, 4-fight losing streak here. Didn't fight as many cans as I thought. And went split decision against guys who were undefeated. Beat a 7-3 guy at one point in his career. It's his best win ever. Joe really said this is the best he's ever felt. And then got sick. Emotional. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. I think Fight Pass got discount right now. I'm getting subscription again at 50% of the price. Let's go! Let's go. So if you don't have Fight Pass, 50% off. 50% off. BetOnline has been slacking on the smaller cards now. What the hell, BetOnline? What the hell? Nabil Malki, 2-1 as a pro. The heavy favorite out of Sweden, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1 in the promotion. Beat a 6-3 guy in his last fight. Beat him in the first round. Lost to 0-2 guy, but beat a guy making his debut. As an amateur, went 4-2. Best win was a 2-1 guy and 6-3 guy. I think Nabil's gonna win this one as well. Sweden, baby. Where are the Sedins at? Where are the Sedins at? I wonder what I mean, Nicholas Kronwall probably could have fought mixed martial arts. Guys, look up Nicholas Kronwall hockey hits. You're in Mexico? Yo, shout out to 4-2 Race. Are you going to the event live? Malki making his walkout now. Also looking forward to BK. Yeah, there's some good BKFC cards. There was a BKFC card. Wasn't there one yesterday and today? But yeah, no. And BKFC is a hell of a lineup coming up. We're gonna be doing a lot of BKFC in this spring into summer season of fighting. All right, I said I'd get friggin' timestamps. I still haven't gotten timestamps. My bad, my bad, my bad. All right, making his walkout is Malki now. Decent crowd here. Doesn't look like it's in the biggest, like, venue, but looks like there's a decent crowd. All right. Making their walkouts now, guys. Not attending them around 6-7 hours away. Ah, got you. I've been to Guadalajara. Only for 2 days. Haven't seen much of Mexico, but my dad actually used to live there. When my dad escaped Iran in '79 during the revolution, he lived in Mexico City for a few years. Played high-level soccer before coming over to North America, actually. There was a good BKFC card Thursday. Right, Palomino turned back the clock. Let's go. Shout out to Palomino. Yeah, I love Palomino. Feldman said they might be doing Thursday night fight cards like once a month. Okay, dude, I would love that, actually. As long as Cage Fury FC is not on Thursday, I'm down for BKFC. Because I think, as far as MMA goes, BKFC or Cage Fury FC Thursday would be awesome. LFA Friday, obviously all the big shows Saturday, then Fury on Sunday.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
That shit's beautiful than a motherfucker. Alright, I'm just going to update the ticker on screen. So this one is a catch weight at 175 pounds? Good old regional catch weights, man. Good old regional catch weights. All right. Both fighters are in the cage. Round one is about to begin in a couple minutes. They're going to announce them first. 38 years of age is Delmar Silva. Damn. Yeah, he old, man. He old. All right, fighters are being announced right now. Again, for those who are wanting to watch my UFC picks and predictions stream, I'm adding timestamps on the fly, okay? So I'm going back and forth tabs, reading your chat. Yes, I did, Shane. But if I miss a comment right away, it's because I'm calling the fight and adding timestamps. I didn't have time to add timestamps because I literally ended the stream and jumped over to FCR right away. So, my apologies for that. But I'll do this quickly here. Don't worry, I'm going to call the fight. I will call the fight. They're still being announced. But yeah, if we get another quick finish, we'll probably have an hour between this card and UFC, which bodes well for me. As you guys know me, I always have work to get done, so I can do some work and eat some lunch. Because I think there at most will be an hour break between UFC and Ryzen, but even then, it might just be back to back. All right, round one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Yo, Rosa Jr. speech therapist. Oh my God, that's a good one. That is a good one. 4 p.m. Eastern. Yes. Oh, big shot by Malki. Already, he's walking him down. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Body kick by Silva. Again, Silva's got the height and reach advantage, but Malki walking him down, looking for that big right hand. Oh, and Malki misses with the 1-2, and Silva lands a counter left and right hook. Looking for the takedown here, Silva. Beautiful double leg. Beautiful double leg. Malki ass to the mat, back to the cage. Can Malki get back up to his feet? That is the question. That is the question. Silva might try to stink this one up and just go for the control and grappling here, because so far, I mean, I'm not going to say he has the edge just yet. Oh, especially since Malki's thrown some nice elbows from the bottom. But you're telling me Swedish MMA fighter against Brazilian MMA fighter, even an older Brazilian MMA fighter. Brazilians, I'm going to give the edge with the grappling. Always. Ice Cream Cane, yeah. Oh! Oh shit, knee bar by Silva. Knee bar by Silva. He set it up in almost mount. He was pushing Malki ass on the mat back up against the cage, and he set up a knee bar from a postured up position. Oh my God, what an upset. Oh my God, what an upset. Oh my God. From like essentially mount. So Malki ass to the mat, back to the cage on the ground. And Silva sets up a knee bar, getting in that top position, and Malki's knees fucked. The doctor's already wrapping it. The doctor's already wrapping it. Oh my God, what an upset. He gets his first win. Wait, he fought 2 weeks ago. He fought 2 weeks ago. He fought 2 weeks ago. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. I bet $2 on it, but I'm not confident. What a slick finish. I haven't yet, because I'm not gonna lie, Shane, I fell asleep on my desk last night and didn't brush my teeth. So I brushed my teeth this morning, but didn't listen to it as I was brushing my teeth, as I told you I would. But I think I will listen to it as I make some lunch. He fucking did it. That was insane. I literally fell asleep on my desk like this. My neck is a little dinked. What? And the finishes continue to roll on, by the way. Will this main card be all finishes? Hey, shout to Malki. He was able to get to center, but his knee is wrapped. Damn. What a win. What a win. All right, co-main event coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, in a welterweight bout. Berggren versus Damiani. Oh, I've seen Damiani fight before. Cage Warriors and maybe not. No, KSW, yeah. KSW and Eris. Dude, he fought 2 weeks ago. I was special prepared for this one in 2 weeks. Maybe that was the special preparation. That's why with arm bars, knee bars, ankle locks, just tap before it's too late. Yo, what's up, Thomas the Tank Engine? Bro, Silva won via knee bar in the first round. After getting the double leg takedown, he set up a knee bar from essentially the top position. He locked up that right leg and just yanked it, man. Silva looked familiar. Been around for a while. Portugal on the map. Nice. Never heard of this promotion. So it's a newer promotion and it's out of Sweden. They've only had 23 shows. I think most of them have been on Fight Pass. I mean, it's it's a regional show. Like, Eris is way better in my opinion. But what FCR has done right is, yeah, they're obviously featuring like local and you know, domestic prospects and Swedish fighters, but also bringing in a bunch of international fighters as well, which really round out the card. So they're doing things right. They're doing things right. This is the first time we've done a fight companion for them, though. How legendary was it for Ovi to call his team back on the ice? Flowers, to shake Flowers' hand and congratulate him on his career. Dude, I was there. I was at that game live. Sucked that Ovi didn't get a Golbamet in the first two. In the first two periods, Ovi had one shift that was 4 minutes and one shift that was like 3 minutes and like 30 seconds, something like that, right? Like, it was insane. Third period, I think they realized, all right, we need to win this game versus you get the goals. So we're just going to continue to put you in the normal rotation. But yeah, didn't get to see Ovi get a goal. He had a couple rebound chances. I was hoping he'd get 6. I was the only one there. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's a lot of Capitals fans there, but I was cheering for the Capitals. And every time Charlie Lindgren, because he's a Minnesota boy, Capitals goalie, every time he said, "Let's go, Charlie." But yeah, no, super cool, man. And I was really close because my friend has season tickets and he couldn't go to the game, so he gave me the ticket, which was awesome. And I'm taking him to an LFA show to repay him. But yeah, dude, and he has really good seats. Like, it's sick. So yeah, really cool. Was hoping Ovi would get 6. Was gonna settle for 1, but it was a really good game. Like, it was a really competitive game. So yeah, probably the last game I'll go to this season. So so that was awesome. All right. Theodor Berggren against Leonardo Damiani. Damiani 12-8-1 as a pro. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't rate him that high. I don't rate him that highly. He is the underdog coming into this one. 34 years of age, 1-3 in his last 4 fights. 3 KO TKOs, 6 submissions, 3 decisions. These guys like kind of good everywhere, not great anywhere. I guess a better wrestler than anything. Lost in KSW, lost on Contender Series. Lost in hybrid MMA. Didn't have a good Eris run at all. Didn't have a good Cage Warrior, or lost in Cage Warriors. Ripped it up in XFN and Italian cage fighting and really low level promotions. Venator. I don't know. Like I said, in promotions like FCR, to be fair, lower end promotions, he's got the experience, definitely on the sauce. And, you know, experience in every facet of mixed martial arts to have competitive fights and maybe beat decent guys. But against a prospect, mind you, who had a disappointing loss in his last fight, but a prospect, 24 years of age, Theodor Berggren. I think Berggren is talented enough to beat him. To beat him everywhere, to be perfectly honest. 3 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, has never won a decision, has only finished his opponents. That's what we love to see. I will say the talent might be a little bit too strong for him, but with that frame, he might gas. We shall see. We shall see. Never really thought he had great cardio. Anyways, lost to a really good opponent in Burlington in his last fight, but before then was on a 4-fight win streak. 6-5 guy, 1-0, 2-4. Not against the best guys, but was able to take them all out in the first round. So I'm going Berggren. Dude is ripped. Saw him lose on Contender. I honestly, we just started. So I only saw Berisha win via knockout. I saw Silva win via calf slicer. Who won the first 2 fights? Chris Cushman. I'll go head to head and pick Damiani. Because we started a little late, Mr. Showtime, so I missed the first 2 fights on the main card. So who won between Johansson and Mehmedagić and Lerena versus Sanchez? Because Berisha won via easy first round TKO. And yeah, Silva won as a underdog. Big underdog via calf slicer in the first round. Twitter might have the results up as well. I think Hamza fought under them. Maybe in one of his first fights. Did he fight in FCR? Yeah, so only one actually. He only had 1 fight. In FCR 3, He beat Ole Magnor. Oh no, never mind. He fought twice. He fought in Fight Club Rush 1 and 3. So yeah, he fought twice in FCR and then moved on to Brave and then UFC. But yeah, first and third card. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, who won the Lerena fight? I'm not sure. I didn't watch that one. But like I said, I'm sure Twitter has it. All right, fight is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. Both fighters are in the cage. It looks like Lerena won. Lerena won via TKO. Lerena won via TKO. Here, I got it for you right now. I got it for you right now. Boom! There it is. There it is. Yes, Silva subbed him. Silva subbed him. I'll find that one for you as well. Oh, and Raymond Johnson won. Raymond Johnson won. Here, I'll just show you quickly as the fighters are being announced. FCR, we're growing your promotion. Don't fucking copyright strike me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 red corner victories here. Oh, playing the bongos on the back of his head, Alex Cemey style. Speaking of the Washington Capitals. Here's the submission. Here it is. Look at this. Look at how nasty this is. Bam! Peanut butter jam! Sounds like Pop Smoke. All right, round 1 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. I am going with the favorite. Again, Damiani has experience, but I'm going with the prospect here. Round 1.
Let's get it all.
4 minutes and 53 seconds. Oh, nice counter left by Damiani. Yeah, Damiani, look for the quick knockout here. Berggren, pretty big in his own right. A little taller, a little lankier. Again, Damiani, I think if he's going to win this fight, it's going to be in the first round. Nice body kick by Berggren. Yeah, no Pfeiffer. Don't be like Joe Pfeiffer today, ladies and gentlemen. That sub was nice. Yeah, Pfeiffer's fight is off. He's sick. Oh, high kick attempt by Berggren. Damiani caught it and took him to the ground. And Damiani dropped for the guillotine, but couldn't get it. And now Berggren's in the top position. Damiani playing some jiu-jitsu now, trapping that right arm of Berggren. Berggren, feet planted. Oh, Berggren with a nice right hand in the top position. Now re-enters the guard. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Big right hand by Berggren. Oh, that Damiani didn't like that. Berggren takes the back of Damiani. Damiani's trying to roll. Berggren, body lock. Nice job staying on it. I know we see this often now, unfortunately, I guess. They think they can do it, and then maybe they're just like, oh, it's just because of the weight cut, I'm not feeling good. Oh, almost went for a twister there, did Berggren, but a nice reversal by Damiani and back up to his feet. Dude, Berggren got some sick jiu-jitsu. Damiani some good wrestling, though, as he takes him to the ground. Nice takedown right into side control by Damiani. So maybe it's one of those things that was like, hey, I'm just not feeling good because of the weight cut and everything involved. Let's rehydrate and see if we're good, and then probably just some complications after that. Or maybe weight cut complications, and we just saw the side effects after. I mean, it can happen. He's a big guy. He cuts a lot of weight, but unfortunate. Nice backpack by Damiani. Damiani jumps on the back of Berggren. I mean, this would be... I know the odds don't suggest it, but in my opinion, this is a way worse underdog, or this is a way bigger upset in my mind if Damiani beats Berggren than we just saw in the last fight. Okay, I definitely am over exaggerating, but still, like, if Berggren doesn't beat Damiani, he's Sweden doesn't have any good prospects. I'm not trusting the Swedish prospect ever again. In mixed martial arts, anyways. Yeah, me too. 2 minutes and 39 seconds. At least the Torres fight's not canceled, because that's the people's main event. Damiani with the front kick. Damiani with a 1-2. 230. Left uppercut by Damiani. Each of them have had success early in this one. Nice 1-2 to the body by Berggren. Damiani with a nice counter left. High kick blocked by Damiani. Hey, what's up? Zzz. MMA. Thank you so much. Appreciate you stopping by. We got some UFC. We're going to make the UFC stream public in about an hour. It is up. It's ready to go, but we'll make it public in an hour. Looking for the takedown is Damiani. 1 minute 59 seconds. Pushing Berggren up against cage. Oh, nice right elbow by Damiani. One minute 45 seconds. Left underhook by Berggren. They separate. 120. Looking for the single leg takedown is Damiani. And man, if Berggren is defending his takedowns now at the end of the first round, oof, it's not gonna look. It is not gonna look good. In the second and third. Hey, thank you so much, Exploring the Call. Have a great stream and great rest of your day. They separate 58 seconds. Oh, nice right uppercut by Berggren. Maybe a clash of heads there? They're saying Damiani's technically on his honeymoon right now. That's hilarious. He got married last week, they're saying. Oh my god. So he got married and at a fight camp? 22 seconds, Damiani looking for the takedown again. Gassing already. So I said he had one. I think, like I said, Damiani, if he was going to win this fight, it was going to be in the first round. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Oh, nice spinning elbow attempt. Oh, and he hurt Berggren with that one. Didn't, like, rock him too hard as Berggren continued to walk forward. And that is it for the first round. Cutting weight during your wedding. Training camp. I mean, I'm sure just it's stressful enough planning that shit, right? Holy crap. All right, round two coming up here. Round two. Damiani wearing some damage here. Oh, nasty cut next right here for Damiani. Nasty cut. I'm going to say Berggren slightly took that round. If Damiani would have completed even one of those final 4 takedowns and got some control time and damage at the end there, maybe he could have pulled it out, but yeah. That's dedication to your craft. Actually picked Damiani to pull off the upset. Thought he could finish early. I mean, that would have been his path to victory, right? But now I think he's going to gas, and I think the young gun is going to be able to take over. All right, round two coming up.
Let's get it all.
And there we go, round two. Low kick by Berggren. Berggren feinting with the knee. I'm almost done adding timestamps to the UFC picks and predictions, guys. 441, tie clinch by Berggren. Berggren now looking for the single leg of his own. Good takedown defense early here by Damiani. Keyword early. Because we'll see. You know, he was gassing at the end of the first round. So still, you know, his energy bar is high right now coming off the bench. But we'll see how long that lasts. Knee by Berggren. They separate. Oh, nice left hand by Berggren. Damiani didn't like that. Oh, right hand by Berggren. Damiani swing to miss with that left. Blitzing is Damiani looking for double leg of his own. 3 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in this second round. Looking to drag Berggren off the cage and just slam him to the ground. Oh, and he does just that. Great takedown by Damiani. Looking to get back up to his feet. And he does get back up to his feet with 3:24 remaining on the clock. Still pushing. Berggren up against cage Damiani. Damiani going full control time for this round. Not really focusing on anything else as he was getting outstruck there early. Doesn't want that cut to open up much anymore. And Damiani gets a takedown, but Berggren right back up to his feet. Damiani has to start doing stuff with the takedown. Has to start doing stuff with the control time. They separate. Not quite at center, but honestly, this cage is so fucking huge that even if you're just near that center line, you're basically at center in any other regional cage. High kick attempt by Berggren. Berggren's starting to slow down a little bit in the striking as well. Damiani walking forward. Oh, Damiani cracks him with a big right. Damiani cracks him with the left. Damiani cracks him with a body kick. Dude, Damiani landed some... The biggest shots of the second round have been from Damiani. Damiani with the right hand looking for the takedown. Double leg attempt. Ooh, nasty elbows by Berggren to the side of Damiani's head. Again, round still up for grabs. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Oh, big elbows by Berggren, and Damiani has to readjust his takedown because of that. Again, so far on the feet, slight edge to Damiani. But Damiani going back to the Krzyzach sniffing, and oh, nice single leg takedown. I will give him credit. Damiani's takedowns at this point in the fight, solid. And now he's in the full guard. Elbows from the bottom by Berggren. Swing and a miss with that big right hand by Damiani in the top position. Berggren trying to push him back off. 1 minute and 42 seconds. Way closer fight for Berggren than I would have hoped, ladies and gentlemen. But, you know, shout out to Damiani. The wrestling's working, man. The wrestling's working. Looking to maybe try to snatch an arm. Here's Berggren from the bottom. Looks pretty confident off his back, but you start eating some big elbows like this from Damiani, and that's going to change everything. 1 minute and 17 seconds. Berggren rolling, gives up his back. Oh, nice back take by Damiani. Damiani double hooks in. Damiani double hooks in. And he... Oh, good job by Berggren. Damiani, no more hooks in, but holding onto the torso. Can land some left hands as he's pushing that right side of Damiani up against the cage. Nice knees to the body. Beautiful knees to the body by Damiani. Damiani, he's going to win this round. He's going to win this round, man. Oh, posturing up is Damiani. 30 seconds left. Big elbows. Yep. Dominant round. Dominant round. Oh my God. Big elbows again by Damiani. The wrestling's working, man. The wrestling's working. $18 seconds. By the way, I know I owe you guys a membership stream this week. We're going to do it on Sunday. Back up to his feet is Berggren, but Damiani body lock tries to take him down one more time, and a beautiful trip takedown by Damiani. Damiani, modified half guard side control. Damiani with some big shots, and that's going to do it for the second round, ladies and gentlemen. How long have you been playing guitar? For a long time. For a long time. Since I was, I want to say, like 11? But I will say, the last 3-4 years, I just have not played. I used to play like every day, practice scales, cover songs, open jams with friends. I just don't have a lot of friends who play music in Minnesota, so I just don't have anybody to jam with. So I hate playing by myself. I like jamming. So definitely, like, it would take me a couple months to get to the level where I'd be like comfortable going to open jams with like strangers again, or doing like, even I used to play like shows and shit. I used to tour in Canada. Small, or I should say in Alberta. Just one province. But yeah, far from the confident stage presence that I was back in the day. Definitely a better singer than guitar player too. Can't believe Damiani's still pushing hard. Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely could be up 2 rounds. It's either 1-1 or 2-0 Damiani. Damiani definitely winning that second round. Do you play any instrument, Thomas the Tank Engine? All right, final round, ladies and gentlemen. High kick by Berggren. He's got to keep this on the feet and outstrike him. But Damian, having said that, Damiani did land some good shots. in that second round. Oh, big left by Damiani. Just when I say that. Low kick by Damiani. Berggren's hurt. Berggren's hurt, ladies and gentlemen. Damiani looking for the takedown again. Despite Berggren being hurt. Gets the takedown. And here comes the ground and pound again, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the ground and pound again. Yeah, just like the broadcaster said, right where they left off. 4 minutes on the clock and just absolute domination by Damiani in the wrestling. Props to him, man. I didn't think he'd have the gas tank to do this, but he's managed it. He's managed it well. Avocado? No, me and my sister come from a family of musicians and neither one of us have any kind of musical sense. I didn't come from a family of musicians. I found a guitar in a garbage can one day and I started playing guitar. Rock and roll, baby. 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Miracles? This is a boy versus a man fight. Damiani with the cardio mythical creature, right? This is one of the better fights I've seen Damiani. I cannot pick a Swedish prospect ever to win a fight again, ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? He looked good early. He is back up to his feet. I'll give him credit for that. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Oh, and maybe setting up a guillotine here. Nope, and he eats a left on the back foot. Damiani huffing and puffing, but does Berggren have enough heart? Because Berggren's tired too. Berggren's tired too. Oh, and Damiani is still pouring it on him. Still walking forward, landing the better strikes. High kick, swing and a miss by Damiani. Looking for the takedown is Damiani. 2 minutes, 51 seconds, going right back to the cage where he's been able to drag Berggren to the ground. Looking for the double leg. Oh, and a nice takedown. Ends up going for the single again. He's dragged him down with the single leg like 2 or 3 times now, eh, guys? And potentially going for some sort of arm submission here. He won't, I mean, maybe key lock from this position. Berggren. No, great job by Damiani going into side control. Drums, guitar, and doodle piano, mainly acoustic. Nice. Yeah, I have a lot of guitars, mostly acoustic, and then like I said, in all the groups, all the bands I played for, always was one of 2 or the front man, the one cracking jokes, keeping things loose, singing away. But I love blues. I love blues. So I like going to the open jam blues jams. Oh, and Berggren with a late takedown. Right back up to his feet is Damiani. 1 minute and 32 seconds on the clock. And a takedown by Damiani, but Berggren was maybe trying to snatch up the guillotine, but too little, too late. 1 minute and 22 seconds, and Damiani's going to take this round, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to take this fight either 3-0 or 2-1. The only round that Berggren maybe could have won was the first round, but even then. All right, timestamps are finally up. Sorry that took so long. It's tough to get the timestamps and call a fight. All right, and read a live chat. Okay, they are posted and pinned if you guys want to check out the UFC picks predictions after this. We do have one more fight. This might be this first fight on the main card not to be a finish. Of course, it's Damiani. .32 seconds. Continuing just to out-wrestle Berggren. Might be able to take his back or get into side control. Or maybe even into mount. He's got options here. He's in mount. Damiani's in mount. Back mount. Back control. Oh, and Berggren rolls out of it. Berggren rolls out of it. Young Mercules, Canadian rapper. Oh, okay. Oh, big left and right by Berggren. Berggren hurt him. Right hand by Berggren. He hurt him, but it's too late. I like Punk as well. Pup, P-U-P. They're out of Toronto. Another Canadian band there. They're really good. Hope someone answers his phone because I fucking called it. Great pick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm never trusting you again, Theodor. God, and I didn't even, again, I don't make Tapology picks. It's not that. I just want him to succeed. I want to see Sweden produce another prospect not named Chimaev, who's, you know, like, yes, he developed in Sweden. I get it, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Dude, look at Damiani huffing and puffing. You know what? That is heart, ladies and gentlemen. That is heart. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to see. Damiani's going to win this one. Unless they absolutely rob him and give it to the Swede. Yeah, I'm going to get to it here in a moment. Good fight indeed. But yeah, we got Finland versus Sweden in the next one. We got the Finnish champ in, I believe he's a champ in a Finnish organization up against the FCR champ. So this one should be a fun one. Always love to see the Finns versus the Swedes in hockey. It'll be fun to see them in MMA next year. My favorite Canadian song is Informer by Snow. That's a good one. Rita McNeil Band, Working Man I Am. Especially the cover on the Trailer Park Boys. Jeez. Damiani's still huffing and puffing. Damiani! Great pick, Shane. Great pick. The main event, they haven't even made their walkouts yet. Damiani is literally just announced, and he's being interviewed. A good display of respect between the veteran and the prospect. I mean, 10 years the elder is Damiani. Unbelievable. All right, let's get to this next one. Born in Afghanistan, but fighting out of Sweden, we have Rohullah Yousofi. 6-3 as a pro. 3-1 in his last 4 fights, and he is the FCR champion. Training out of All-Stars. 3 KO TKOs, 0 submissions, 3 decisions, 5-2. I literally just said, dude. I literally just said. They're not even making their walkouts next yet, Fernando. They haven't even made their walkouts next. Damiani's in the cage being interviewed right now. It is the next fight. It is the next fight. But I ain't got no exact number for you, brother. It's the next fight. No Effects, love No Effects, Bad Religion, Rancid, Dead Kennedys. Yes, Black Flag as well. Dillinger 4 out of Minnesota. Hell yeah, Fernando. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight. I'm excited for it. Thanks for stopping by the way. And guys, smash that like button. Dillinger 4, I could not believe were from Minnesota. They're my favorite punk band of all time. But yeah, no submissions, but decent hands. You're a smart guy. You know the answer to that question. You're a smart guy, Fernando. You're a smart guy. Defended the belt once, in which he won it from Johnny Tuma, where he knocked him out in the 3rd round before then to beat a 4-1 guy. And it's cool as he avenged the loss against Tuma to win the belt, which was awesome. Before then, he lost to a 2-1 guy when he was very early in his career and lost his debut as well. His opponent, Karvann Ahmadi, out of Finland. He is 5-2 as a pro, also 3-1 in his last 4 fights. 0 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 4 decision. He's the Cage MMA Finland champion. Now, Cage MMA Finland, kind of like We Love MMA out of Germany. Not the greatest MMA promotion, but he is the champion there. He is the champion. He beat a 3-0 guy. Off a win over 3-10 and a 1-2. Yeah. I'm going with Yousofi on this one. We're going with Sweden, baby. All-Stars is decent. Yep. All-Stars decent. And you're down 1 by the way. Okay, well, for beer bet, we'll go Finland, Shane, but for the record, I don't think the Kurdish Prince takes this one. I'll come back strong, UFC, Shane. I'll come back strong, UFC. And I know you're watching the Rise and Prelims with us, Shane. I know you're watching the Rise and Prelims because it's free. It's free, Shane. Isn't it like half and half? It's like white blonde hair or Yousofi. Well, they're not good at MMA, so they got to bring in some real fighters. They're good at hockey. They're all playing hockey. That's why Kenny rips. They're all playing hockey. They ain't fighting. Again, like I said, even like, so big Swedes in the NHL. I mean, fuck, man. Even Hedman's not like a fighter. I'd say Kronwall would probably be a guy who'd fuck shit up. And you have a problem with that? Why, Kenny? What's with the interest in Sweden? All right, cold open for the main event, guys. Cold open for the main event. For the flyweight title. A lot of big flyweight fights. A lot of big flyweight fights this weekend. Across a bunch of promotions. Let me know who you got for this one, guys. Again, I just... Better fights. I rate FCR higher than any of the Finland regionals. Or even, like... Because I know a lot of Finns will go and fight in, like, the We Love MMA in Germany as well. And, again, at this stage, I think FCR is better. By the way, let's quickly check in on the poll question. And I'll share one more time my UFC picks and predictions link, as well as Ryzen, if you guys want to check those out as well. A lot of great promotions, a lot of great combat sports here today, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of boxing, BKFC, UFC, Ryzen. But of course, tomorrow there's some good MMA, there's some good Muay Thai, and the EBI, the Eddie Bravo Invitational, is tomorrow as well. Let's start with the Ryzen link here. It's a heifer of a video, guys, so there are timestamps so you can sift through it. Oh, no way, Fernando. A lot of kebab shops. What kind of kebab? Kubida is the only one. Every other one can be just thrown right in the garbage. Let's be perfectly honest. So there's the Ryzen picks and predictions video, and then I added timestamps to the UFC one. The UFC one's a lot shorter, by the way. It's crazy how fucking how the UFC is banned by the Taliban in Afghanistan. So the Afghan fighters are fighting elsewhere. There's some who are fighting in Octagon, obviously FCR, some in the UFC. Whereabouts in Afghanistan, Fernando? And making his walkout now is Karvann Ahmadi. Sucks that Kelvin versus Pfeiffer is off. I wanted to see Bijo Pfeiffer versus the mini fridge. I will go Karvann just for kicks. Kenny, what's your favorite kind of... I'm going to regret asking this question. What's your favorite kind of kebab? I want to see the Kenny Rips answer. This is the best, by the way. Oh, I spelt it wrong. See, I'm not a real brown person. Holy fuck, that looks good. Joan was gonna get mauled, so he bailed. Dude. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit! I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet today. Someone was asking about saffron yesterday. That's the saffron on the rice. Oh my god. Holy fuck. The only good Persian restaurants in Minneapolis, they're so small and like hole in the wall type spots that like they ain't on, what are the apps? Dasher? Uber Eats, all that shit. They're not on there because they're too small. The last time I was there, though, the owner was literally watching, like, fucking... It almost looked like Sambo. It was some sort of, like, striking wrestling hybrid thing on some, like, tiny little TV with, like, the freaking antenna Iran feed. Dude, my aunt or my cousin has a fucking 2-liter jar, or sorry, a 1-liter jar full that she got from her from family in Iran, and she like uses it so willingly. Like, I'm just gonna put a little bit of my tea to spice up. I'm like, respectfully, bitch, what you doing? What you doing? Give me some of that, first of all, which she did, and third, why aren't we making money? Right? Half of that pays off my student loan. God damn. Anyways, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, the champion making his walk out. I mean, this is cool for a small promotion. You put the Finn champion up against the FCR champion. I guess he's not even the cage champion. My bad. He's the Battle of Botnia champion. Whatever. Oh, walking out to Eminem. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button, by the way. No, shit. I didn't even check on the poll question. My bad. My bad, guys. What show are you most excited for? BKFC, FCR, UFC, or Ryzen? 50% say UFC, 30% say FCR, 11% say Ryzen, 9% says BKFC. Guys, let's try to get to 20 likes on the video. We're only at 14. I know we can get to 20. We got 20 people watching. If all you guys smash that like button, we'll blast through it. Again, I will make my UFC stream available right after this fight. The moment this fight wraps up, I'll make my UFC stream public, and then we'll start that in, yeah, just over an hour. Masay, let's go. What's up, Masay? Good to see you. When is your guys' boy in Octagon fighting again? Wahid Nazan. When is he fighting again? He had his last 2 wins in Octagon have been awesome. And I swear half the fucking country shows up in our live chat to cheer him on. It was so cool to see that last time. Fernando, I'm not going to show any of the fight. Again, you're a smart guy, Fernando. You're a smart guy. You know that it's illegal to show content that I do not own on YouTube. I'll be doing play-by-play commentary, reaction, and interacting with you guys. But like I said, Fernando, you're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You know we can't show illegal live broadcasts from content that we don't own. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. All right, both fighters are in the cage. I can't imagine FCR's 5 rounds. It might be. It might be. Fighters are being announced now. Again, 33-year-old Ahmadi against a 26-year-old Yousofi. And final fight on the card. This is perfect. An hour before UFC. I dig it. I dig it. Oh, okay, they're unifying the titles. That's pretty cool. So both belts are on the line. That's cool. I dig that. There must be some sort of connection between Battle of Botnia and FCRs. They're doing 2 FCR versus Battle of Botnia cards on the next 2 FCR cards, by the way, guys. I don't know if you looked at the schedule coming up for them. But yeah, as you can see here. May and September. So they're taking the summer off, Oh, and they're staring down at center, man. Oh, this is getting heated. Let's go. Let's go. Can we see one more finish on the main card here? Can we see one more finish? So far, we've had 4 for 5 finishes. Let's see if we can go 5 for 6. Unified champ in MMA, that's rare, right? Battle of Botnia and FCR unifying the belts. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And one of the top Finland fighters against one of the top Swedish fighters. Man, they're staring down again here. Oh, this is gonna be sick. I can't wait. Here we go, guys. Round 1 is about to begin. I gotta imagine this is only a three-rounder, but again, I haven't watched too much FCR. Certainly not a lot of title fights in FCR. Or Battle of Botnia, for that matter. So we shall see. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I just love how big this cage is, man.
Let's get it on.
Round 1. Let's get it on. They meet at center. Some feints by Yousofi. Feints by Ahmadi. Okay, 3 rounds. Only 3 rounds. I mean, if you're unifying the titles, at least make it 5. But I get it. Small promotion. Low kick by Yousofi. What the fuck do you mean you've never watched Battle of Botnia? I know. So I've watched FCR before. Remember that clip of the guy who walked out reenacting the Trump assassination? That was an FCR. You don't regularly watch the second largest promotion in Sweden? I barely watched the largest one in FCR. I know. I'm terrible. 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Yo, I'm so fucking pumped for Octagon next week as well, Karl Marx. And yes, we'll be covering it. 3 minutes and 58 seconds. He ended up losing that fight too, Chris Cushman. He was the big underdog in that one, so he had to get his name out there somehow, right? Looking for the takedown is Ahmadi, and great stuffing the takedown is Yousofi, missing with the right hand. Oh, nice step in right hand by Ahmadi. 334. Swing and miss with that left by Ahmadi. Three minutes and 14 seconds. Low kick by Yousofi. .258. Front kick by Yousofi, just off its mark. Double rights by Ahmadi. He misses. .244, nearing the halfway mark. I guess Yousofi leading based on the low kick so far, but neither of them have engaged much. Very intense stare down for a lot of feints. I'll say that much. 2 minutes and 27 seconds. Another low kick by Yousofi. Yousofi pressuring Ahmadi outside the center line. Ahmadi going for the takedown. Stuffed again by Yousofi. No, the fight just started. Hey, what's going on? A hockey fan in the live chat? Good to see you. Yeah, it looks like it's only 3 rounds. I'm a big hockey fan myself. I was just at the Minnesota Wild and Capitals game. 2 minutes on the clock. Missing with the high kick is Yousofi. And again, Yousofi might win this round on leg kicks if nothing else happens. Oh, nice 1-2 by Yousofi. There we go. And Yousofi saying, come on. 1 minute 45 seconds. Ahmadi trying to find that entry. Trying to find that takedown. Yousofi keeping him at bay. Oh, Yousofi with the double right hand. Yousofi getting the better of Ahmadi now in the striking. Ahmadi biting on some feints here too. 1 minute and 26 seconds. Not a dominant round yet, but Yousofi stuffing the takedowns by Ahmadi and getting the better of him in the small striking exchanges that we've had. And low kicks, so. Right hand by Yousofi. Again, Ahmadi. Level change. But not shooting. Level change. So many level changes, but no shooting. Oh, nice right hand by Yousofi. He hurt Ahmadi there. Ahmadi grabbing the torso, desperately trying to drag him to the ground, and Yousofi right back up to his feet. 45 remaining. Oh, big left hand by Yousofi. Oh, he just missed him, actually. Body kick by Yousofi, but he's pressuring Ahmadi outside the center line, giving Ahmadi no room to evade. Level change. Kind of weird flying knee attempt by Ahmadi, but they reset at center. 26 on the clock. I think Yousofi's going to crack him at one point, dude. Not in this round. There's 15 seconds left, but... Definitely before the fight ends. Little Chelsea Chandler action from Ahmadi right now. Evades the high kick. And that will do it for the first round. Clear first round by Yousofi. Not like an absolute clinic or you know, dominating performance in grappling or anything like that, but on the striking exchanges, he's landing the better shots. He's stuffing the takedowns. He's walking forward, forcing Ahmadi to almost look like Chelsea Chandler. I'm gonna say. Can't keep running around. Level change, level change, level change. Friggin' shoot then, eh, bud? Haven't been successful yet. Might have to engage. All right, smash that like button if you guys haven't already. Vote in the poll question. We're trying to get to 20 likes on the video. There's like 20 people watching right now. If all you guys smash that like button, we will get there. Let's go. Let's go. And thank you guys so much for voting in the poll question. I wonder how Chelsea Chandler feels about becoming synonymous with running away from your opponents. I mean, stop running away from your opponents and you won't get that. But it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Who's the last guy to be running around that we were saying? It's Chelsea Chandler. It's Chelsea Chandler. Round 2. There's someone recently, no? Oh, a nice left hand by Yousofi. Looking for the single leg now is Ahmadi. Can he get it? Yousofi, great takedown defense and landing some damage as well. Yousofi almost got in the top position, but gets back up to the feet. 349, low kick by Ahmadi. Ahmadi just needs to get a hold of him, but can't, seemingly. Ahmadi with shooting again. He just got to shoot more, man. He just got to shoot more. Oh, grabbing the neck here. Yousofi, grabbing the neck here. Potentially looking for a Darce. No, just using it to control Ahmadi now and just missed with the high kick as they got back up to their feet. 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Yousofi with the right hand. Yousofi, again, pressuring Ahmadi outside that center line now, taking away his space. Front kick by Yousofi. On the back foot again, here's Ahmadi. Yousofi missing with the left hand. Oh, shit. Beautiful heel kick attempt by Yousofi. Oh, and Yousofi with a 1-2. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Yousofi almost had Ahmadi up against the cage. Ahmadi shoots, can't get him to the ground. It's like Ahmadi's best tool. We haven't even seen his grappling yet because he cannot get Yousofi to the ground. Yousofi with the 1-2. And honestly, if Yousofi can back him up here, even to this range, unload, man. Another beautiful stuffing of the takedown by Yousofi. Single leg. Ahmadi's going to keep going for it. Yousofi landing shots to the side of his head. And finally with the trip there by Ahmadi, but Yousofi reversed. Yousofi now in the top position. 304. Yousofi pushing the head down, trying to get some shots to the right side of his head. Hammer fist. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. It's kind of in a position where it's hard to land clean shots without the back of the head, but it's because Ahmadi's continuing to sniff that crotch. Ahmadi controlling the neck, or Yousofi controlling the neck to get back up to feet. A nice right hand by Yousofi, a left by Yousofi. Yo, what's up, Ben? Wait, is the song still playing? I was playing it earlier, that's why I asked. Okay, no, but good to see you, buddy. How are you doing? Looking for the single leg here again is Ahmadi. Ahmadi holding on to as Yousofi defends. Yousofi's basically just laying on the shoulder, or sitting on the shoulder of Ahmadi right now, as Ahmadi just continues to hold on to that right single leg. And he's just eating shots to the body and head with 1 minute and 54 seconds on the clock. Yousofi now maybe looking for a submission. Reverses. Now Yousofi in the top position. Big left hand by Yousofi. Ahmadi didn't like that. Hell yeah, Ben. Hell yeah. Good morning. I got to do the same. as this is going to end and we have 1 hour till UFC. Oh, big shots by Yousofi. Ahmadi covering up. Yousofi's about to win. Big shots by Yousofi. The ref might end this. The ref might end this. Unless Ahmadi can get out of this. Ahmadi's trying to roll, but Yousofi's landing some big shots. Yousofi's controlling the torso. Landing left hands. Yousofi continues to land ground and pound. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Ahmadi trying to get out of it. Attaboy. Honestly, I think Ryzen is probably the safer card to bet on today. UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass. Big shots by Yousofi. Ahmadi trying to grab his arm and defend and roll, but Yousofi stays in the top position. 59 seconds on the clock. Ahmadi might survive this round. Let's go, Mustafa. Good to see you again, buddy. Oh, man. 48 seconds. Maybe Yousofi will end it. Continuing to land shots to the side. Hammer fist. Side of the head. The ref might end this. The ref might end this. Ahmadi has to get out of this position. And it is all over. And still. And still. And still. The FCR Flyweight champion. And now the Battle of Botnia champion as well. They have unified the title. And Yousofi 7-3. We have another Afghan prospect out of Sweden, ladies and gentlemen. It is all over. And he finished him late in the second round. 5 for 6 finishes, ladies and gentlemen. 5 for 6 finishes on this main card. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Probably see more finishes on this card than we will the entire UFC card, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll have some good fights on that card as well. Let's go, let's go. All right, guys, quick housekeeping notes. First of all, smash that like button on this video. Smash the like button. Let's get to 20 likes, guys. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. My Ryzen picks and predictions video is done, so go and check it out. Yousofi wins via second round TKO. Now, BKFC for me. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, BKFC starting right now. But this is my Ryzen 50 preview. Go check it out. Peace. I'm out. Whoops. What the hell? There we go. There we go. Again, Ryzen picks and predictions. Timestamps are included if you just want to sift through and check it out. Also, my UFC picks and predictions with timestamps as well. That is also out. That one is a much shorter video. Afghan Power, let's go! Yo, when is oh, who's the guy in? I named him earlier. One sec. Here's my UFC picks. When is Wahid Nazan fighting again? He's always fun to watch in Octagon. And here my UFC. Yeah, here's my UFC picks, guys. Here's my UFC picks. Go check it out. Timestamps included in this one as well. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The beer bet score is now 110-105. Well, you got a big card to catch up, Shane. You got a big card to catch up on. See you guys in 1 hour for UFC. I'm going to make it live right now. Before I hang up the gloves here and go have some lunch myself, we are going to get the UFC stream up. It is now officially public, ladies and gentlemen. It is now officially public. Go check out the UFC stream as well. Go like. He pulled out a fight recently? Damn. He's always fun to watch. UFC stream, UFC picks and predictions, Ryzen picks and predictions, all are up, ladies and gentlemen. All are up right now. There you go. There you go. There you go. Smash that like button and subscribe. And what a great win for the young Afghan Swede. Excited to cover more FCR. Excited to cover UFC Ryzen later today. Thank you guys so much for joining. And we will see you on the next one. Always remember. Always remember.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
I don't give a fuck if the decision is rigged.
Yeah.